Hi, I'm Carol Ritberger, the author of Healing Happens With Your Help, a book that's coming out that's really looking at more of the hidden meanings behind illness. As a medical intuitive and doing readings on thousands of people, I've really had the opportunity to understand that illness is really more than just what happens to the physical body, that physical body is more the outcome. I also in the book look at all the contributors. It's our thoughts, and we've heard a lot about the fact that our thoughts create our reality. That is true. Our thoughts also are responsible for creating a lot of the things that happen in our physical body. Also looks at emotions, and I always look at emotions differently from the standpoint of the soul. The soul uses our emotions to be able to help us recognize when we're not being in truth to who we really are. They're just kind of a degree of letting us know, are you in alignment with who you are or out of alignment? But emotions are really a very valuable tool in helping us understand who we are. They also can be our worst enemy from the standpoint that we get caught up in negative emotions and sometimes support those emotions to the point that it creates suffering. In the book, I look at emotions, the destructive emotions, the anger, fear, hate, betrayal, all the ones that we get. Grief is a big one, and all the emotions that we have that we carry inside of us from a lot of things that happen to us in our childhood. Healing Happens With Your Help actually goes in and looks at the fact that most of what happens in our body as adults, those aches and pains and illnesses, are really more of the outcome of what happened to us between birth and age 13. Those stories, the conditioning, the things that we do to try to fit, the time that's so impressionable between 6 and 13 emotionally, and how we spend the rest of our life trying to discover what it is that we would like to be able to get rid of in order for us to be healthy. Looks at attitudes, and attitudes we're very clear about. They're either positive or negative, and negative attitudes drain us of energy and cause us to not feel good about ourselves. And so we spend a lot of time trying to create positive attitudes, but we really have to believe that they can work. Goes in and it looks at other things like the stories we tell and how those stories really are our connection, our identity with other people, and the perceptions we have of ourselves. And all the hidden meanings, the core themes that we have being the stories. And if we realize that illness is more than just what happens with the body, then we're able to go in and actually look at preventing illness or actually going in and healing versus curing. I work a lot with doctors in the work I do as a medical intuitive, and the value of that is that I have a great understanding of the body. But doctors really go in and they're trained to look at our symptoms. They listen to us, they go in and they work with us to be able to help relieve those aches and pains, but they really don't look at the deeper part of why we become ill. And in healing, that's what it requires for you to participate, for you to peel back the layers of onions around what makes us ill and how you're feeling, and going in and deeper and saying, is there a negative emotion I have inside, something that I need to change because it's not serving me well? And when we do that and we become involved and we really look at ourselves as a whole instead of separate parts, then we're able to do what I call healing. A medical intuitive, the other part that I love about the book is it actually maps, after years of research, maps where you hold emotions in your body, in the organs and glands, and fears in the spine. Why is that important? Because if you have a stomach problem, irritable bowel syndrome, then you can go in and you can see, oh, well, I carry the emotion of resentment or irritation or irritability in my stomach, and it just starts to make sense. And in making sense, then it gives us the tools that are needed for us to truly go in and heal ourselves. In the old Hermetic metaphysicians, what they would always tell their patients is that I can help you by listening to you, but I cannot heal you. Only you can do that. And that's what Healing Happens With Your Help is all about. What can you do to heal yourself, your life, and to create the life and health that you desire?